Local functions, defining functions inside functions. In Kotlin, you can define a function inside another function. These are called local functions, and they're a powerful feature for organizing your code. Local functions help you break down complex logic into smaller, manageable pieces while keeping related functionality tightly coupled together. So what exactly are local functions? A local function is a function defined inside another function that can only be called within that outer function's scope. Think of them as private helper functions that exist solely to serve the outer function. They cannot be accessed from outside the outer function, which makes them perfect for encapsulating logic that doesn't need to be exposed to the rest of your program. Let's look at the basic syntax. Here's a simple example with a function called outer function. Inside this outer function, we define another function called local function using the fun keyword, just like any regular function. The local function prints a message saying I'm a local function. Notice that we can only call local function from within outer function itself. If you try to call local function from outside, Kotlin will give you a compilation error because it's not visible outside its parent function. One of the most powerful features of local functions is their ability to access the outer scope. Local functions can directly read and use parameters and variables from their parent function. In this example, the process data function takes two parameters, name and prefix. Inside it, we define a local function called greet. Notice that greet can access both the prefix variable and the name parameter from the outer function without needing them to be passed as arguments. This is called closure, and it makes local functions extremely convenient for reducing repetitive code. Here's a practical example using validation logic. The validate user function accepts a name and age. Instead of writing complex validation conditions inline, we create two local functions, isValidName and isValidAge. The isValidName function checks if the name is not blank, while isValidAge checks if the age is 18 or greater. Both local functions can directly access the outer function's parameters. Then we simply call these local functions in our if condition, making the code much more readable and maintainable. This approach keeps validation logic organized and reusable within the function scope. Let's summarize the key benefits of local functions. First, encapsulation. Local functions keep helper functions private within their context, preventing namespace pollution. Second, code reuse. They help you avoid repeating the same logic multiple times within a single function. Third, scope access. Local functions have direct access to the outer function's parameters and variables, eliminating the need to pass everything as arguments. And fourth, cleaner code. They help you organize complex functions into smaller logical parts, making your code easier to read and maintain. Local functions are an excellent tool for writing clean, efficient Kotlin code.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.